Welcome to the Entrepreneur Podcast, where we take a look inside the lives of the accomplished and successful businessmen and women. We'll get up close and personal with the founders of booming startups. So lean in and prepare to carry away something to skyrocket your own business. Please subscribe to our show and do leave us a review. It means a lot to us. Now, here's your host, Rajiv.
Hey listeners, welcome to the Entrepreneur Talk Show. I'm your host Rajiv Unikrishnan, and this is the show where we talk about entrepreneurship and speak to great founders, entrepreneurs and investors. Today we have with us Genecia Alluora, co-founder at Soul Rich Women, a business which equips women entrepreneurs in Asia with the right support, tools and knowledge to run their own businesses. Welcome Genecia.
Hey, thank you for having me on your show.
Right, just a brief intro. So Genecia was born in Singapore and studied at the St. Andrews Junior College. She is a former Miss Singapore and recipient of the Southeast Asia Women of Excellence Award in 2010. Is also is the founder of Queen Z8 Business Group with interest in e-commerce, beauty, co-working spaces, etc. And also is a partner in the cafe retail chain Coffee Nowhere. Again, Genecia, welcome to the show. Do fill in the gaps, if any, in the intro, and do let us know what's going on in your world today.
Yeah, thank you very much.
All right. So before we always get into businesses, any passions outside of work?
For me, I'm passionate about, volunteering and basically equipping women. I do a lot of on the side talks also, not just in business, but a lot about self-confidence. You see, because of my background, I needed to support myself through school since I was 14, and I needed to kind of like work my way up the ladder. I mean, in life and in business. So I've been through hardships, up and downs. So my message consistently, I'm passionate talking about is do not be a victim of your own circumstances. Do not be stuck in your comfort zone. You got to go out there and get your life and pursue your dreams. So when I go out and I volunteer, I give talks to women who are like single mothers, whom are, women who are divorcees, whom are facing challenges in their lives. So I do a lot of this sideline of volunteer stuff and relating to this area.
All right. So moving on, actually to the businesses, what inspired the idea for Soul Rich Women?
Basically, Soul Rich Women, our mission is to empower women to achieve their ambitions. I mean, I'm one of the many mentors in Soul Rich Women. Our aim here is to give as much value as possible to the lives of our entrepreneurial members and female leaders in different aspects of their lives, whether it's their health, wealth, or personal well-being. I mean, basically, Soul Rich Women is SOUL. Is a mastermind community. We leverage a lot on technology to help women fast track their business success and helping them to realize their dreams. And it's not just building a profitable online business, but allowing women to live a life of financial independence and emotional freedom.
Oh, great. And what would the vision be for the company?
The vision of the company is to touch 1 million lives.
All right. Great. So, was it only you who initially thought of the idea, or did someone help you? So, like any other co-founders in the business?
Yes. In fact, one of my mentors is a co-founder in Soul Rich Women. His name is James Wee, James Wee. You can read about him at jameswee.com. So he is someone who helped me cross my very first million when I was in six-figure debts, and he himself has a group sales in $10 million. So
great.
he taught me to buck up my life because I was depressed, I was suicidal, and I was thinking of jumping off a building because I was in six-figure debt.
Okay.
Yeah, and my life was in ruts, because I'm a beauty queen and I am a media personality here in Singapore. The thing is, people will be like, oh, you are in debt, and then people will mock at you and kind of like point fingers at you, and there were things that happened to me. So he encouraged me to go beyond my personal brand, which is Genecia Luo, because I was formerly known as my Luo, Luo.
Okay.
And then he said, okay, why not you do. You need to give yourself more. You need to go out there and give yourself. So I said, okay. So that's when I decided that to restructure my life, and I kind of adopted this name Alluora because it means God is my light. And from there, I birthed forth Soul Rich Woman with Him. The goal is to empower women to achieve their ambitions and look beyond their own circumstances because their past is not their future.
Yeah, correct. Very true. So coming to the actual businesses, like, you all help entrepreneurs, correctly put the right processes into place, right, to get their businesses going. Is it like connecting with the community, or is it only online businesses, or how does the whole thing work?
Okay, great. Soul Rich Woman is basically based on this evergreen business model. So what we do is we set up automation and funnels in our business, helping women to learn, helping women to grow, right? So that's how we stay profitable. We basically, people come in, they watch a webinar, they watch online, go through a free lead magnet, and then after that they have an upfront offer, and then they go into the funnel. So that's one area that I have worked Soul Rich Woman into this evergreen business model, and that's because of the various niches that I have using digital products, and that has helped us to gain a consistent income. And the other way that we are also empowering women through our platform is that we are online and we do have a community. One of the key strengths that we have in Soul Rich Women is that we have a very strong, like-minded women community of currently standing about 8,000 members.
Okay.
Yeah, and paid membership, about $300 per member. And that has helped the women to connect with each other, leveraging on technology, which is because we have a membership site. And within the membership area, we have a forum, people can connect with each other.
Correct.
Yeah, so that's awesome. And of course, social media is one of the key major factors that we leverage on as well, because Facebook groups is so easy to set up. So a lot of them are inside the group. But of course, having said that, being Asian culture, we're a little bit more conservative. So reaching out and consistently encouraging women to show up, to be loved and to be found online is something that I consistently do on the platform.
Okay. So you mentioned the niches. So what are the various niches?
So we are niche in several areas. We are niched in e-commerce, social media, entrepreneurship, and brand building. These are the 4 key pillars in Soul Rich Woman's mentoring.
Okay, got it. So I also read about you have events on your platform. So like one of them is Happy Business, Happy Life. What's that about?
Oh, Happy Business, Happy Life is done once a year. In fact, we want to gather women together. We invite very powerful women speakers to share their life stories and to share their business experiences, challenges, and mindset. You see, girls fight, women empower. We come together as a community to empower each other to share our failures and insights to life. Because you see, we think that we are alone. We walk the journey. Entrepreneurship is a very lonely journey, but we want to encourage each other. I believe in so much that where your treasure is, there your heart will be.
Correct.
So when women put in our treasure to sow into the lives of other women, the cup will overflow.
Great. You also have classes which you conduct. That's maybe a paid one, but it's like Instagram and Facebook ads to attract customers, and also the Facebook ads made easy. So are these online courses?
Oh, okay. So these two, our number one Soul Rich Woman programs that we are selling right now are the Facebook and Instagram courses. We have the online version only at a certain more affordable price, and we have an in-person workshop. I only offer these 2 classes because I think we want to differentiate and we want to be different. We want to really help women to generate leads, because most commonly I think 2 things that we want to do for women is to help them to generate leads without cold calling, without networking.
Correct.
Now, secondly is to get more automation happening so that they can also learn from me and learn from Soul Rich Woman how to do this evergreen business model. Because my background is in retail. I am because I used to be image consultant. I used to trade time for money. Okay, basically I trade time for money. And then I run a retail business, right? It's a fixed cost. There's monthly overheads. There's manpower. So how can women entrepreneurs up their game to seek automation so that things are done with less manpower cost and scale your business online.
Great. So it's basically making your online business easy to run, right? And of course, make money.
Yes.
All right.
Oh, yeah, correct.
So your revenue is, I guess, subscriptions.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's your pure revenue. Or any other revenue formats that you all have?
Currently, Soul Rich Woman is run on two revenue model. One is the membership subscription. Two is run on the Evergreen business model, where people come in and then they learn through the programs.
All right, got it. So you're like currently at around 8,000 members, and you're looking to grow to around 10,000. So is that on track?
This year.
Oh, okay, this year.
Definitely, we're on track. Now, in the first quarter, we are up to about another 500 members.
Okay.
So if I time it correctly, we should hit 2,000 more by the end of this year.
Great. And this is across entire Southeast Asia, or it's primarily Malaysia, Indonesia, Taiwan, Myanmar, which are our main markets?
Currently, we are breaking into international markets. In fact, we have just got some podcast interviews and some other reach. People coming to interview us. So hopefully, we can break into the US and the Australia markets. Something outside of Asia. But definitely, for sure, we want to build our community within Asia, because I think that a lot of the methodologies outside of Asia is sometimes not so applicable in our region because of the cultural differences and our personalities, So we want to continue to empower women with the right skills and knowledge and applying back to the culture.
All right, got it. Great. So I guess this is running on its own now. I mean, you all have any co-partners who are joining in to support the members?
Yeah, currently I'm looking to connect with other female entrepreneurs or female leaders who are awesome, who are amazing, who wants to support Soul Rich Women to the next level. I basically want to attract and connect with someone who knows that there's something bigger out there. I want to connect with the person who wants to serve others and help others. I want to connect with someone who is not afraid to fail and actually sees those mistakes as opportunities for growth. This person who knows that Soul Rich Woman is a platform that you want to support, contact me.
All right, good. Great. So any challenges you faced when trying to start the business?
Oh, plenty of challenges.
Okay.
We first of all, resources is one. Growing the Soul Rich Woman, because we are not a known brand. Because I'm stronger in my own personal brand, which is Genecia Luo, Genecia Alluora. I'm stronger in this area. So when I grew Soul Rich Woman, nobody knew who Soul Rich Woman was, and people are like skeptical. Are you another MLM or something like that?
Correct.
So, but now we have 8,000 members, so definitely proven track record. The second struggles that I faced when starting Soul Rich Women was that there were a lot of women network, especially in Singapore, but we strive to differentiate by, for example, I give a lot of value in doing daily shows. So my daily show, what I do is I come on live every day, Mondays to Fridays, 7:30 a.m. and 8:30 p.m., just sharing knowledge for free. So my daily show is all about helping women to accelerate their business success so that they can start living the life that they want to live. So it's about mindset, business, and marketing, to name a few. So after doing that live show, that also gained credibility and traction with the women, and they start to join the community because of that. And that's how I grew to differentiate with other people and other platforms. But of course, we still collaborate with other women platforms because, girls fight, women empower, right?
Right. Yep. That's a great line. Yeah. Very true. So moving out of business rather. So when did you know you were meant for entrepreneurship?
When?
Yeah. I mean, any certain time that wave came up and said, okay, I no more a job, but I'd rather get into entrepreneurship? Or has it always been entrepreneurship?
Well, I started work when I was 14. Life. I had a very hard life, even though I'm Singaporean. Because my parents were not, financially, we were not sound. So I already started to work part-time as I went through school. And so entrepreneurship was kind of like the streak within me. It was kind of like trained as well, because I wanted the freedom that the job could not offer me. You see, I'm an occupational therapist. In case if you don't know what is an occupational therapist, do you know physiotherapist?
Yes.
Okay, I'm a trained occupational therapist. Okay,
Okay.
similar to physiotherapist. Okay.
Okay.
So our salary is not high, and there was little room for growth. So because I was already making about $5,000 back then when I was in my teens every month, okay, because I was doing yoga, aerobics, line dancing, or teaching all those in those fitness centers. And when I compare my salary in terms of that $5,000 a month part-time versus a $2,000 salary full-time, I'm like, okay. That's when I decided, okay, let's do something about it.
Okay. And over time, who would say has inspired you the most? Any one person you can point out, or has it been multiple people?
I think my life, my greatest inspiration has always been my mother.
Okay.
Because, life was hard, but my mom always told me that never give up. Always keep learning.
All right. So, I mean, that probably would answer my next question is what some of the best advice that you've been given?
Sorry? Your question
What's some
again?
of the best advice that you've been given?
The best advice that I've been given is by my mom in terms of life skills and life thoughts, which is, the sky is the limit. There is no storm that you cannot conquer, look beyond your own circumstances.
Yeah.
And then, of course, for my mentor, James Wee, you can look for him at jameswee.com. He is one person who told me that, Genecia, you don't need a Prince Charming to save your life. You don't need a Prince Charming to come and you hope that your life will be different because this man can turn your life around. You and only you can make a difference in your life.
Absolutely. That's very true.
So, yeah. So when he told me this advice, I was like, are you serious? You can't be serious, right? I mean, of course, I hope that there's some man who will save me, right? Some sugar daddy, But no, my mentor said, no, you are your own woman of truth. You are your own woman of integrity. You are your own woman of strength. That is also how Soul Rich Woman came about, because he taught me and he mentored me in this area. And I realized that, I thought I was alone. And then when I went out and talked to other women, they're like, oh my God, Genecia, I really... secretly in my heart, in my closet, I hope that some man will come and save us too. Then that was when I realized that, oh, okay, this is it. So this was one of the biggest advice that I had, and one of my biggest lessons that I've learned.
Great. So any launch or new product coming out that's getting you and the team really excited?
Yeah, we are looking to grow our mastermind. Basically, we are looking to building this new product, which is a mastermind community where, women come together every month and we mastermind literally about business, about their issues and how to go to the next level. So, but it must be women of the same caliber because we are the average of the 6 people that we hang out with the most. So we want to mastermind with people who are at the same level. That's what I'm trying to say.
Got it. And where do you see yourself and your business, let's say, in the next 2 to 3 years?
Well, I still see my business growing. I will see Soul Rich Woman more global.
Okay.
More global.
All right, great.
Now we are not considered global yet. But yeah.
So we're moving on to the show, which is a part, it's called Quick Fire Round, Simple Brief Answers. All right. So when people ask you, what do you do? How do you answer that?
I govern women's affairs.
Great. What's the first word that comes to mind when I say work?
Freedom.
Family?
Love.
Entrepreneurship?
It's my life.
All right. Technology?
Laptop.
Food?
Laksa.
And book?
Blue Ocean Strategy.
All right. And what's one piece of tech that you can't live without?
Right now, my handphones.
Okay. What do you excel at that people might not realize?
Scuba diving.
Oh.
I'm a rescue diver.
Oh, great. And what is something that you believe in that other people think is totally insane?
Me?
All right.
Power of God.
Okay, great. And which is your favorite city globally?
New York.
Hey, same here. All right.
Yeah, I love the apple.
Finally, any last thought or piece of advice that you want to give our listeners and aspiring founders?
For women who's looking for inspiration, motivation, and knowledge in growth, increase in sales, you like to be in a like-minded community with no frills, no drama, and don't want to learn from just personal trials and errors. Soul Rich Woman is perfect for you.
Great. And again, Soul Rich Women listeners is offering a discounted price for their program, the Insta FB Online. More details on the website for that. And again, Genecia, please let our listeners know how they can reach you and also Soul Rich Women.
Well, they can reach me at soulrichwoman.com, or if you're in Singapore, you can call 6100-3353.
Great. Again, Genecia, thanks for taking the time to talk to us and inspiring our listeners to start their own ventures. And all the very best at building Soul Rich Women.
Thank you.
All right. Do visit soulrichwomen.com and visit us as theasianentrepreneur.com to get the show notes. Leave a review on your thoughts about the show. Thank you.
Thank you for listening, and please subscribe to the show so you don't miss an episode. In the meantime, head over to theasianentrepreneur.com and check out show notes and other information to motivate you in your entrepreneurial endeavors.